Episode: Change Curves and Hearts Over Minds. Managing change curves and capturing hearts and minds. I have seen so many excellent plans by amazing teams and project managers that utterly collapse, fail, and become fireball plummeting to fiery heaps of demise. Indeed, no matter how well planned or executed, no plan survives contact with the enemy. It is a simple concept, and one that I think has been experienced by most everyone at one point in their lives, if not all the time in their lives. I find the more driven and innovative someone is in their work, the more likely that their plans will falter or outright fail. But they react and course correct, and they keep going. Unwavering, innovators preserve themselves despite setbacks. They persevere through problems. So, innovators persevere through setbacks and revise their plans upon contact with the enemy. They course correct so that they will ultimately still succeed. The real world is not forgiving. It is not predictable. Armchair warrior strategies and tactics that are imagined rarely work. Armchair warrior strategies and tactics are usually ineffective, especially in an unforgiving world, in our world. It is usually needed to get in the trenches and get dirty. Work with the people at all levels and roles that you can. You must be every role and every job so that you can make sure the strategies, tactics, and plans are holistic and can be adopted by everyone on the team effectively. Create and refine your plans with the team, doing the work together, ongoing. Avoid being in an ivory tower. Do not support ivory tower management. Indeed, it is easy to sit back in an ivory tower and pontificate on the right approach to business and implementation plans. But engaging in the real world, overcoming the multitude of unexpected, unrelated, unanticipated problems that will impact the business. These are things that will block your path to success, and they are all hard. Frankly, most of them may be inevitable. Hiding in an insulated ivory tower for your protection against potentially bad plans or things happening will not end well in the long run. The world will burn around you, and eventually you and your tower will burn with it. So, recognize that plans and products will evolve. They will change over time. All businesses must change at one time or another, and they often must change many times over the course of their corporate lifetimes. Just as it is hard for executive leadership to deal with changing business needs and operations, even resourcing, it is hard for the rest of the company and its divisions, teams, and groups. There are many books on managing change. Helping people through the change curve is hard. For me, I would like to distill all of those books that I am aware of down to a few simple messages. Change is inevitable. Therefore, people must adapt and evolve to succeed within the new changed circumstance versus working and fighting and railing against change. But people do not like change. They resist change. So people need time and help to get from one side of the change valley of doom and gloom to the other side where there is happiness and aspiration. It is executives and management's job to show problems with the status quo, the way things are, and why it is important to move towards the new change. Some executives use fear of burning oil platforms, of the end of the company, to scare people to embrace change. Some executives use promise of golden futures and glorious rewards to encourage staff to embrace the change. Of course, there are all gradients in between fleeing doom and gloom and pursuing golden tomorrows. In my opinion, the worst change approach is to be the middle of the road, matter of fact, and leave the staff to find their own way, floundering across the valley of the change curve, not knowing where they're going or what they might possibly be working on or should believe. Like I said, there are many books about managing change and change curves. So there you have it, my distillation of what I have read and seen firsthand, simplified around change and helping people get to the other side of change. Focusing on facts and data and details to help people through change might work, but for most people, it will fail. It could actually even upset people and make things worse, focusing on facts and data. In fact, I have found that calling on people's emotions and their beliefs is far more effective at helping them see the value of getting to the other side of the change. Inspiring people to follow you towards a uniting North Star or into hell for a heavenly cause usually comes down to a heartfelt camaraderie and a trust, not from details or from plans. Indeed, people will gladly sacrifice to do the right thing and stand by their tribe. So find why people should care. Show them how they can be part of the plan, and then share the details of what, where, when, and so forth. First and foremost, inspire people by capturing their hearts before pursuing their minds. This is true of change curves or any call to action. People respond to their heart. Again, people will gladly sacrifice to do the right thing and stand by their tribe.